Welcome back, everyone. My name is Sol, and let's get into today's healing session. So today we're going to go to cortices first, so bodytalk cortices technique. So it's not just tapping over the head, heart, and gut. So we're going to put a hand, it's of course tapping over the cortices. So hand over the nape of the, one hand over the nape of the neck here, and tapping head, heart, and gut, and then moving that hand forward. I don't know if you can see here. If you can't see on this video, I do have a 1-minute video on it, just tapping over head, heart, and gut, and then moving this hand forward, moving that hand forward, continuing to tap. As you can see, I am tapping over my hand. That doesn't interfere with anything. I also have a clip in my hair. Doesn't interfere with anything. I'm talking. Doesn't interfere with anything. Got glasses on. Doesn't interfere with anything. If they did interfere, we would know. Okay, for the signs, we're going to do 2 hands here. Important part of the technique is to, of course, breathe. Okay, this is linking to hydration of the pancreas. So pancreas here. Pancreas is interesting. Pancreas is often, little interesting fact is, helps us digest and accept the sweetness of life. So it's always nice to go to the pancreas. And that's also linking to the adrenals, particularly the left adrenal. So the adrenals are these, they're hormonal glands that sit on top of our kidneys. They are the hormonal glands that control our stress hormones. So our kidneys, right, relatively back here. So our left one, left adrenal, right? So they're if you looked at them anatomically, they look like party hats on top of the kidneys. So, right, so addressing, rebalancing the left party hat, the left stress hormone regulator. Okay, so yawning for the confirmation. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to a energy matrix. So matrix is a field of energy, energy vortex. So bear with me in this explanation. We're going to a nerve supply and repairing some masculine energy. So we are always doing a energy rebalance. In this day and age, there is a lot of talk about leaning into being a man, embracing your feminine energy. And the reality is we need both. You can't have one without the other, and one cannot replace the other. When there is an imbalance, the other half has to compensate. And when we have to compensate, that's where we have issues. And so here, we just want to rebalance so that we can get it's so quiet now. I don't think I want to put music on this one. Yeah, apologize. It is my second recording on this one, and I had so much more to say and so much, but I after that shift, I have no words. But we have one more connection here. We're gonna go to another energy matrix. This one we're going to a right. So matrix again, energy field, energy vortex, a family energy field. We're going to go to our particular cousin. If when I said cousin, there was a particular cousin that you had in mind, then wonderful. And we're doing a formation of energy. And there's a particular story coming to mind. And I'm sharing this story with you. Maybe you have a similar situation going on in your life, because I don't know how else to describe what's going on, what I'm feeling, and at the same time I don't want to project this experience onto you. And it doesn't have to be, when we say family matrix, every family looks different, and so it doesn't have to be a biological cousin. It can just be any, what you consider, family. And so I tell you this story that you too will benefit from today's healing session. So I have a big family, and in my family we don't follow the same like traditional family titles. So like my grandmother's sisters, I don't call them great aunts. I also call them like grandmother, right? So like I'm Filipino, and so my grandmother is Lola, and so her sisters, I also call them Lola. And then my mom's cousins, I don't call them like you're supposed to call them cousins, or call them by their first names or whatever. I call them aunties or titas. And so when I was younger and growing up, we were like so close, and we would always get together and things like that. Like we would like like it like going to Disneyland, we would like show up for a ride, and the conductor would be like, "How many in your party?" And we'd be like, "The whole ride." But as the grandmothers have passed, as the matriarchs in the family have passed, it has been difficult to come together. It has been difficult to hold these gatherings together. And so as I think about my cousin, it, who I'm still very close with, it's like, yeah, let's try and get together again. So I hope this healing session together will benefit. We'll see what happens in the future, in the coming days, in the coming weeks. What this session does for my family and what it does for your family. So let's recap. That was kind of quick. Let's recap. So we covered the cortices technique today, hydrated our pancreas, rebalanced our adrenals, the left adrenal, rebalanced some masculine energy, and of course, rebalancing of some of our family energy. If you enjoyed our session today, share it with someone who you know could benefit. Share it with your cousin, and I'll see you next week.